I am back with another one for the day. I think I'm actually doing good, guys. Like, I'm trying my best to not feed my IG family with my rants, with my thoughts, with my opinions. And I'm coming here to YouTube because everybody on IG was like, you need a podcast. You got to do a podcast. So this is me. Testing one, two. Oops. We don't test two. What about you? Okay, let's get into this. You're like, girl, is that your intro? I already told you I'm doing testing, testing. Can you earn me? So it's crazy. Yesterday I had what did I do yesterday? I didn't do anything. Wait, what was yesterday? Shit. It was the 31st. I have relaxed. I relaxed. But the day before, I had went into the city. And whenever I have a free day, I tend to bring my sketchbook and my foraging book so that it's a successful day. You know, if I'm not going to be creative, I'm going to learn about the plants that are around me. So those of you don't know that I am an artist. You should know. You should know. And I'm not looking my best right now. So do not laugh because I want to present to you all real quick, my art strike. I know you lying. Why did I do that? Somebody doesn't know how to work the camera. So what we have here is a beautiful drawing of mine. And typically when I draw, I also do poems. I'm trying to straighten it out. Okay. And I'm gonna read this to y'all, but I gotta go off the camera because as you can see, my background is not it's not it. It's not it right now, y'all. So let's get into this. Hello from my black side. I feel forced to ooh. I wrote it so weird. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna do it all over again. First, the title is I'm biracial, bitch. That doesn't mean necessarily me. I'm just saying that's the title for my poem. Hello, from my black side, I feel forced to rock my afro in order to show my black pride. What about my biracial lives? Do they matter too? Must I pick a side and choose? And that's the end of it. I feel as though many of our biracial people out there feel this way. And I'm gonna actually start holding interviews with the ones that I do love. Because I go on rants and stuff like that, and I tell people to be mindful of biracial people. I honestly do. I feel as though they could be an agent to both sides. You can play both sides, and that's because both sides keep on utilizing you as a pawn. You know, I've had friends that came from a parent that was biracial and doesn't know one side of their family due to the fact that the white side or the black side denounce the fact that they procreated outside their race, and things like that is sad that they're actually forced with that. I don't know if multicultural bands people go through the same torment, but here in America to this day it's a problem when a white person and a black person procreate. And we're in 2022 and we have movements called Black Lives Matter, and clearly it does not matter. It does not matter. So we don't have to establish the distinction between how often black lives are taken away, you know? And then, like I said, you leave this group of people to feel as though they have to pick a side because no one is highlighting the fact that they exist. We had a president and we said he was the first black president. What a disrespect to his Ras Muma. How dare y'all? I wish y'all would say that my child is something other than me. Even if I procreated outside my race, how dare you give all credit to one and I'm the one that carried him in my womb? I know she felt that way. If she didn't, something wrong with her because I would have. I don't care how any black person would have felt. I would have made it very clear, like, listen, my son is not black nor white. He is mixed. So he is not your first black president. He is clearly not your first white president. Yet he is your first mixed president. And what he's going to do is bring both sides together. Because as you can see, he was raised in this household, spent time with that household, and grew up in this country where he was accepted and eventually became the chief commander of this country. Because we have to use their real title. Come on, man. Come on. The president really rules the army. He doesn't rule the country. Gosh. Different jurisdiction. I always go off on a tangent. Something that they love on IG. I hope you guys love it here too. So now that I shared a bit of my little synopsis when it comes to biracial people, and again, I'm not biracial, but I honestly feel they think this way. Like, damn, why I always got to pick a side? And I guess they might feel like, oh, I do got an upper hand because I could say, you know, I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I could ask my family members that are biracial. But then again, I feel as though they don't look at themselves as that due to the fact that they were raised in their black family. Again, see, choosing sides. I probably have one family member that is biracial, and they definitely make it clear that they're biracial. And, you know, they even go a step further. They don't just say they're black and white. They say their parents' nationality. I'm Polish, Jamaican, American, because I'm a first generation. You love you, Sonia. Anyway, so let's get into this Meghan Markle excerpt on Shade Room.
I mean, if there's any time in my life that it's been more focused on my race, it's only once I started dating my husband. Then I started to understand what it was like to be treated like a black woman, because up until then I had been treated like a mixed woman. And things really shifted.
You've talked a lot about this, Dawn, this concept.
Yeah, well, look, there are a couple things that work here. There's colorism, which I talk about. There's colorism in the black community. But there's also, this is also for...
And we have to pause right there. It pains me that we have to distinguish. Colorism exists, period. Not only in the black community, and it's unfortunate that a lot of people are unaware that in our Asian culture, Hispanic culture, guess what? There's an array of hues amongst them too. Hello, believe it or not, a lot of people feel as though that East Indians are just that. No, they're South Asians. That's how they do actually classify themselves. Go talk to someone, not me. All right. But to make it seem like colorism is an issue only in the quote unquote black community is a lie. Okay, so we're gonna continue. But that had really pissed me off. Like, you what? No, you could have never done.
People in some ways.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
I mean, if there's any time in my life that it's been more focused on my race, it's only once I started dating my husband. Then I started to understand what it was like to be treated like a black woman, because up until then I had been treated like a mixed woman. And things really shifted.
You've talked a lot about this, Dawn, this concept.
Yeah, well, look, there are a couple things that work here. There's colorism, which I talk about. There's colorism in the black community. But there's also... this is also for people in some ways.
Oh, it's another clip. That's why.
And so therefore it didn't apply to her because it never happened to her, right? She was a mixed woman. People didn't really know how to react to her. They didn't know she was black or white, but she didn't get the full black.
I'm sorry. Did he say people didn't know how to react to her? Like this is a new thing? Mixed babies? Oh gosh. Where are we going in this time machine? Because it doesn't seem forward. It does not seem forward. Okay, continue.
Black treatment. Because people weren't sure that she was, black. I think most African Americans probably looked at her and said, oh, I know that's a black woman. But I think the larger culture may not have realized that. But what she is coming from is a place of privilege where she did not have to deal with racism until she married a white man.
What the Ross is wrong with Don? I was gonna say something else, like Bati, but I'm not. I just feel that people need to laugh sometimes. So come on here and laugh with me. Don the Bati, yeah, man. I love it. I like that name. But he is stretching further than Stretch Armstrong. Like, oh, because I can't even rewind because I'm getting this straight off of Instagram. But did he say? We're just gonna go past it. We're just gonna go past it. We're just gonna go past it. We're just gonna go past it, y'all.
And she's got.
Okay, it's done. So now we're just gonna talk. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna take it off the screen before we look at the comment section because I know that is tore up for the flow up. I be having beef with Shade Room and its commenters, and I believe that's the reason why I have these strikes on my accounts on Instagram. And I lost the page. Can you believe that? I need you guys to advocate for my page on Instagram. It's Mother Medusa, and that is spelled M as in Mary, U as in umbrella, V as in victory, because I will have it, A as in ASAP, Rocky. That ass, I need my account, period. M as in Mary, E as in energy. I'm doing too much, as in the D that follows. U, umbrella, S, Sam, A, again, give me my page back. That's mother.medusa. Tell them, seriously. But I think being on pages like Shade Room is the reason why I receive like the strikes that I receive. Because I am going to be combative. I am going to make you think louder than Crowder. Okay? Shit. Because you got to be shitting me. Ain't no way you guys are losing this many brain cells a day. No. He said she was privileged. She came from a place of privilege. So AKA, he had chose a side for Meghan, and he said she was white until America was aware of her. What a disrespect. And this is why when y'all hear Jamaicans talk, Black Americans, you get mad. You get mad because we're just trying to, shape our way around the racism that is here in this country. Racism is a whole business in America, y'all. It's not an issue. It's a business. So that's the reason why it keeps on coming back. Like, how are we still here? When were the slaves free? Okay. When was the first integration into the workforce, school system? Okay. What else? What else do I need to talk about? Who was our first politician in office that was Black? A Black woman, things of that nature. Like, there were so many accomplishments, yet we're here back. Like day one, we're like, is you white or is you Black? Because right about now, look like you're the odds to me. I don't know. For him to say she was privileged when we know that this young lady went through struggles herself. Her father was not in her life. Her Caucasian father was not in her life. She was raised by her mother, who I believe is mixed herself. I know she is of Jamaican descent, but I believe her mother is have one Caucasian parent also. If not, okay, she's a full-blown Black woman. But nonetheless, you think, said she used to send her picnics to yard and tell them, you better take good care of me, good up privileged picnic, because said them no Black, them no white, them privileged. No, I know that did not take place. But here in America, we always asking a person to pick a side when they're biracial. But then boom, when you hear shit like this, oh, where are you from, G? Me? From Connecticut. No, but like your family, where are they from? You mean are we born in America? Well, my father's side. Well, no, like, okay, you look exotic. Like, is your family like from here? Like, what part of Africa? These are freaking questions my answer, people, but not lie to them. So the best answer I be given, I was like, well, my family comes from a diverse background. The two countries I like to highlight is Jamaica and Panama. We can go into topic about like the real history, because I know my family history, but we'll just leave it at that. They were like, wow, that is so exotic. No wonder you look like that. Look like freaking what? Look like freaking what? Like, I know I'm beautiful and I understand that's what people are trying to say, but it's still disrespectful. You're trying to say that I have my good up looks because I'm multicultural? And if I was just straight black, all words straight black, African American, I just, again, that's a joke. You guys can laugh with me. You would feel as though that I was ugly. I'm just saying. Is this the reason why so many people are dying underneath the knife? There are so many Black Americans getting unnecessary surgery done due to the fact that they don't feel accepted in society because they're just Black. Blah? Is that what you're just blah? You're blah to me. Is that what you guys trying to say? I feel bad for my biracial people because you are stuck in a hard place. Period. Pick a side, pick a side. Just don't pick that side. What side? This side? No, that side. But I didn't pick that side. But you picked this side. So why did you pick that side? It's like I feel as though this runs through your head throughout the day. You don't want to offend some of your family members by saying the N word around your white family members. Yet, this is something that you say amongst your Black family members. You see the Ross place they put y'all? Must feel sorry for Uno. Must feel sorry for Uno. And I feel as though we need to make them feel comfortable in their skin, to call themselves biracial. The fact that y'all be throwing the black card on them, and they probably not even know one Ross Black family member. They was raised by their white family members. Look at poor Colin Kaepernick. He swear he hates white people, and he was raised by them. Weird shit. Your mother was Caucasian, darling. That's disrespectful for you to say F my mom because her side took place in slavery. No, they did not. No, they didn't. Did you read your family history? Do you think y'all really had the status to own slaves back then? You didn't. Your family did it. And then he want to talk about how his adopted parents were even more racist. I guess. I don't know. Not my problem. Y'all got to stop telling these biracial children, people, pick a side because they need not to. The poor gentleman, Andrew Tate. I came across somebody left a comment and it was like, oh, it's crazy. You know, they're canceling him because he's Black. Oh, bitch. You got to be shitting me. Y'all did not say that. Y'all did not say that. And his skin is so pale. I understand that his mother has pale skin and his father is of a darker hue. But how dare you just tell him to pick his father's side and F his mom? They're not even American, bro. They're Europeans. Why can't we just say, oh, they cancel him because you know how cocky Europeans can get, especially the males? I don't know. Maybe we could have said something like that. But no, we concluded, well, that person concluded that he was canceled due to the fact that he is a Black alpha male. Why didn't they cancel Kevin Samuels? Shut the hell up. You guys got to shut the hell up. Making this man pick a damn raw side. He wants to pick the side of success, and y'all telling him, are you Black or are you white? Huh? I'm successful. We didn't ask you that. We want to know what color you are, sir. I don't know. They don't have this color in the crayon box. Like, have y'all ever take a crayon out of the crayon box and see which one came closest to your skin color? Because that carnation that we always use that color for white people when we're coloring things, that's not their skin color. That's disrespectful. My skin color, though, is tawny. I think you have to get like the 72 box color to see it. Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. So let's go into these comments and let's see how smart we are in America. Okay. First, we're going to read Shade Room's caption because they be shady in there. Don Lenham responds to Meghan Markle's comment about not being treated as a black woman until she started dating her husband. Whoa, their wording is disgusting. She did not say that she was not. Y'all make it, they word it as if she felt as though that no one saw her as a black woman until she married her husband. No, no one told her to pick her black side until she married her husband. She was always privileged to walk into the world and say, I am black and white. It's up to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all don't remember that Living Color show. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't worry. When I fix up myself, y'all get to see how animated I am. Until then, you get to hear how animated I am. So yeah, that caption was so off. I don't know what Bernard was trying to get with that. Say what you really mean, Don. Stop dancing the shea woods on the tip of his tongue. What? I missed. He's hating? Because I know Don ain't hating with his Caucasian boyfriend because you about to have biracial picnics. Wait, I think he does have a child. I think they did have a child. They adopted. Whatever. He did not lie. What are y'all talking about? When y'all gonna learn? When are y'all gonna learn? I didn't know she was black, honestly. It's comments like that that tickled me. Because, yes, she's racially ambiguous. You know, she can be viewed upon as a Caucasian Brazilian. She can be viewed upon as a Spaniard, non-black. No, seriously. I don't think you people travel enough. And this is why racism outside of America is not like how you see it in America. I know they talk about how wicked people are in Europe and stuff like that. But do you know how heavy their population is when it comes to procreating with opposite race? Yeah, so they can shut up. Something wrong with them. Mentally disturbed over there. Yes, they are. So this one seemed like it might have a little bit sense. So let's read it. What I am hearing here, don't worry. Sometimes autocorrect doesn't work in your favor. I don't think they made that mistake. I think autocorrect did that. What I am hearing here is that Meghan was shocked to be treated like a black woman by Britain after marrying into one of the oldest and whitest institution in the world. One can infer here that she has lived most of her life not identifying as black or a black woman or being perceived as black and enjoyed the privileges. We perceive others based on who we are, but also on how people present themselves. Blood clot, when the people is gone, they're going very far. Now, do you see how now, basically, these comments are saying that she's a racist? That's what I'm deriving from this. She's mad that you guys are pointing out the fact that she's black and she doesn't like that. That is what I'm getting from this. And it's like, where did y'all get that from? I think she's highlighting the fact that her race was not an issue until she married her husband. She's lived all her life in Europe, y'all. And as she said, this hasn't become an issue until she married her husband. How is this a European issue more so than America? Because America loves to highlight people's lives. Oh, gosh. I think we need to end this one here. We really need to end this one here because you guys have gone too far. And this is the reason. This is the reason why I feel as though many of our biracial people suffer from identity crisis. Like they don't know who they are. And that's due to the fact that the world is constantly telling them, no, you're this, no, you're that, no, you're this, but I'm really both. No, you're not. It's crazy. We allow people that are part of our homosexual community to have as many genders as they want. Pick a gender, any gender, and I respect you and your pronouns. But biracial people, you have to pick a race. And if I don't like the race that you pick, I'm going to pick it for you. And then I might throw in your face that you're a racist for not picking the race that I thought you should choose. What? Una mod, bod, and the out. You can leave your comments below. Let me know how you feel on the matter. If you know anybody that this resonate with. Hey, are you biracial? Does it resonate with you? Let me know how you feel in my comment section. Shoot, we can extend this topic. We can really extend this topic and have like a little panel on it. Yeah, because this is something that I fear that my daughter will experience. And mind you, her father isn't Caucasian. He's just pale. Yeah. And you would see him on the street. I remember when I had her. I'm supposed to end this, right? I remember when I had her. At that time, I was living in Park Slope, Brooklyn, and at that time, it wasn't developed. They just finished like opening the terminal, the Atlantic terminal, a few years back. As far as shopping center wise go, when they put in like the Victoria's Daffy's was still there. I saw the Daffy's clothes in Brooklyn. That's how real it is. Okay, this is before Barclays Center and things like that, and this is before. This is before where I resided in Brooklyn became an actual co-op, and we're not going to talk about it. I miss Brooklyn. Don't ever let your boyfriend convince you to move where your family has placed you in safety. Okay, so when I had her one, I looked very, very young for my age, very young for my age. So when I had her, a lot of people thought I was a teenage mom. I was turning 21 in 2 weeks. Literally, our birthday is 2 weeks apart, except for on a leap year because her birthday's in February. So I'll be on the bus with her. I'll take my walks to the Brooklyn Bridge and stuff like that. And sometimes people will talk to me. A lot of times people are staring. There were people that thought I was an au pair. They thought I was an au pair. Because it was like, I am so black and your baby so pale. Granted, nobody ever said that out their ass mouth, but I saw it on their ass feet. So a lot of people thought her father was from Yemen. A lot of people thought her father was Italian. And her father is Puerto Rican and Belize. Okay. Okay. And the kinky hairstyle comes from his Puerto Rican side. And the more straighter hair comes from his Belizean side. And those people are my color and around it. So I feared for her throughout her whole childhood, even now. But, she loves who she is. And she's going to let you know. She's not black. She's not Hispanic. She's gonna run down the nationalities that compromise her. She's gonna tell you about the Belizean, the Colombian, the Panamanian, the Jamaican, the Arawakadi, and the Maroon, Blackfeet. She is gonna break it down to you because she is proud of everything that is her. Don't you dare call her just black. Or ask her, oh, are you just Spanish? Don't do that. So, and people just automatically assume because they're looking and comparing our color. When another good story, and this is why you guys should just mind your business and respectfully introduce yourself to people. Don't worry about are they black, white, or whatever. Are they sane? Let's ask that. Am I talking to a sane person? So boom. We in Panama for my grandmother's 95th celebration. I was rooming with my cousin who is biracial, Jamaican and German, American, first generation. And many people see her, and typically more times people thought she was Hispanic when we were growing up. I don't know how you guys saw that. But I mean, we do come from a Hispanic background, but still, I just don't know what make y'all think that she was Hispanic. So when we were in Panama, there were so many times, many of the waiters will go to her, start speaking Spanish. I'm like, gee, what are they saying? And then I had to speak Spanish to them. And then they would just pick up the conversation from there. But they can clearly tell that we were tourists. So that's why they respectfully went to her. But in countries in Central America, they don't just assume that you speak Spanish or English based on your skin color. They try it. You get it? You don't? Okay, on to the next. We're all right. But it kills me. It kills me. It kills me. It kills me that here in America, me with my beautiful, beautiful features, skin hue and everything, I'm asked, what are you? I'm a Pisces, bitch.